Hello, Xavier students. We have an important message for you from our Health and Wellness Center. Apparently, there's a disease going around on campus that is rapidly infecting new students, and it's urgent that this matter be attended to and treated. With me here at the McGrath Health and Wellness Center, I have Dr. Haley Herchek, who's going to explain to us a little bit more about this rampant disease, also known as syphilis. So from my understanding, syphilis is an STD. How do you get it?
Well, typically from sexual activity, when you contact the skin, an open wound or the sore, the initial sore. It can also be transferred from mom to baby if you do have a pregnancy. So there are multiple ways that it can be transferred.
So is it only through vaginal penile sex, or are there multiple ways it can be contracted that students need to be alerted for?
Multiple ways. I mean, you can get it in the mouth region, you can develop sores there too, so you do need to be on the lookout for sores in any region, really.
Okay, so you keep talking about these sores. What are the stages? Do you have sores early on, or they come later, or how does that work?
Well, there are typically 3 stages. So in your first stage, you're just going to have a single sore, and that's where the bacteria enters your body. The second stage, you get more of a rash. It can break out all over your body. Right here, this student has a rash on his arm, you can see. So we would categorize that as being part of the secondary stage. And then the latent stage, which the symptoms can disappear for a period in the early latent stage, but then in the late latent stage, you can have muscle coordination problems, paralysis, blindness, and even dementia if it's untreated.
I've heard that you can even get syphilitic meningitis. Is that true?
Yes.
So, what are some of the ways that they can prevent this from occurring then? Because meningitis is very serious if it's not being treated. How can you prevent it?
Well, abstinence is your #1 method, but if you are engaging in sexual activity, then monogamous relationships with people who have been tested, your partner, as negative for syphilis, latex condoms, dental dams, those are all prevention methods, but abstaining is.
What should someone do then if they are worried that they have syphilis? How do they test for it? Is it just a blood test?
It can be tested various ways. So you can do the blood test, or you can actually test fluid from the sore.
Okay. And say someone is worried that they have it, and they came and they found out they do have it. How will you treat it?
Usually a shot of penicillin, but if you're allergic to penicillin, there are alternative antibiotics.
Are those all shots as well?
Yes.
Yes, they are.
Absolutely.
So what do you have some recommendations then? What sort of symptoms should they all look for then if they think maybe they just contacted it?
Well, that initial sore could be present for 3 to 6 weeks. So if you have a prolonged sore on your body, you probably want to get that checked out. But if you're having a large rash like this student has, then you definitely want to get that checked out, especially if you have been engaging in sexual activity.
And do you know, do people generally get better with the antibiotic shot?
Yes. Yes, it's curable, but you can get it again.
Well, there you have it, students. If you are concerned that you have syphilis, so if you have any of the sores that she mentioned, or if you have been engaging in sex with multiple partners, you should definitely come to McGrath Health and Wellness Center to get it checked out so you don't spread it to anyone else, and so you can get treated so you don't have any problems later in life. Signing out, this is Tom Gervis at Xavier University.